Hello and welcome back to LSI F1 Championship. We're today for the Italian Grand Prix round 2 out of 16. Yeah, that's Jacob goes pole position at 19.2. Lovely stuff. 4/10 ahead. As Luke comes around the final corner, is he going to challenge for pole position here? It looked like it was going to be possible earlier on. Will it be possible now? And it's not. It's very, very close in the end, but it's not. Where can Kaspersky put them? Cells, and I don't think they've improved. No, Zingy's going to come around the final corner to try and settle up. There goes Luke. Zingy goes across the line. What's it going to be? Oh, and it's not even going to be anywhere further up the grid. They will start really far back. Now, Sen crosses the line, and it's not going to be enough to improve further ahead. And Jacob Adamczak on debut for the F1 Championship is going to take pole position. Oh, who's gonna get it off the line? Slight delay, and finally they go! They go! The Alfa Romeo looks good off the line. Oh, Jacob struggling with the hard times, trying to fend off Sven, but watch out for David going to the outside. He covers him off as well. Just about side by side, but no, the Alfa Romeo takes his Sven, swoops his way around the outside. Nifo is right up there, and that's oh no, Dougie Falcon's actually off the line on the medium tire. No surprise. Jacob all the way down to fourth, trying to fight his way back through on the inside, really getting close to the grass. He is going to fight it. There's contact between them. There's contact, and Dougie Falcons is round. I don't believe it. 5-second time penalty for Philemon for gaining a position off the track. That's not ideal. Davin sits in P4 after all of that. Kribus Zingy up to P6 from P15 to P6 in 2 sectors. 2 sectors. Jacob goes for the move on Davin, as Davin is on lap 4 on those softs, so he could actually be dropping off in a couple laps. That's actually a pretty wise one. He loses the rear, and Kribus goes through anyway. So Davin, after being in P3, is losing time after time, and he's got an issue. Losing more lap time. Has he got damage? I don't know. And that is Kribus having a look on Jacob. Jacob's not going to fight it. They're on the medium tire. They make a bit of contact, unfortunately. He's going to have to let the position go. But yeah, Kribus on that faster tire at the moment. If they can hold on to the DRS, maybe catch up to the guys as well, then that will help Jacob as well. He's got to be really smart about this, of course. Zingy on the hard tire as well, starting at the back of the grid in P5 from P15. So doing a phenomenal job, and Cisco trying to hold on. Nifo tries to go side by side, but it's not going to work. Cisco was ahead, and Nifo has to cut the chicane. Apparently he's got away with that, and he's going to try and maintain the position. That's an interesting one. I didn't quite get to see it. I'd like to see a replay. Nifo making a mistake on exit though, and Cisco's going to go through anyway. DRS will be to his advantage as well, as they are teammates, might try and work together. Jacob's going to look for a move here, and I assume they're probably going to try and slow down the Haas and allow Zingy to catch up. They go slightly defensive, of course, taking that line, trying to make sure that they allow their teammate to catch up in the most easy way possible, but loses it on the rear. Struggling on the throttle for Zingy. I think he might have dipped a rear wheel in the gravel into the grass, and he loses automatically all that time that he's just gained. Luke decided to go for a pretty early pit stop. Are they going to try and go early on to a set of hards as they spot a gap in the traffic? Maybe, I don't know. It's an interesting time to pit, as I was just talking about that. But they do head to the pit lane. And there you go. In they go. Out they come. Onto the white wall tyre. Or Sven going into the pit lane, getting a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He's going to pray there's going to be a safety car or no safety car at all. We see Nifo stays out as Jacob onto the medium tyre. As I said, round lap 15 to 16 kind of area, you know. That's where we're going to kind of look at the pit stops. Sven has to go for the move with that time penalty. He has no choice. other than to push, of course, with Jacob getting close. Forces the room, leaves the room to Luke. Now, let's see who gets a good enough run. Sven not looking good on the others, of course, as they push to catch earlier. And we've got... oh, pressure, but I still don't think he's going to be close enough to make a move. Slowly goes to the racing line. Does Luke a little bit cautious there. Jacob is only going to be catching these guys. Then knows what he has to do. It's just, can he get it done? Now, Sven's looking for a move. Very aggressive this time. First stint, we saw it very conservative. Has the DRS, of course. He knows that. He doesn't have the ERS, he's going to have to use the DRS to his advantage. Is he going to look for a move? I'm sure it's going to be possible. Here comes Jacob. Jacob right behind, watching these guys here. Into the corner, there's slight contact as they go slightly deep. That's going to allow the Mercedes to get through. There's a wheel bang between the two. Luke doesn't want to give up the position. There's Sven with no ERS. Has to bully his way through to try and get through the very, very slow Alpine, a sitting duck. And now they're going to go into the corner. Sven is going to be in trouble here. They go side by side. This time, Sven manages to get the advantage. He takes the corner. And Jacob's going to have to sit behind. Very, very good stuff here with these guys, though, as they go once again into turn one. This time, Jacob is going to have a look. Sven forces Jacob to go a little bit of an awkward line. Jacob does get the move done. We do know Jacob is absolutely rapid. Very, very close. Gonna get the DRS. Don't think it's even any point of using the ERS here. Pretty much everybody's going to be using the same setup, at least on wings and probably on the right eye as well. Tyre pressures might be slightly different for each driver. Does make the move, and Sven gets back through. Lovely stuff. Oh, a bit of deja vu and a bit of contact is just about keeping it at the wall. Just about. Once again, we see some very, very interesting side-by-side action. At Monza, is he going to go for the dive? Just about leaves enough space as he slightly backs out. Now he goes into the first Lesmo. Goes defensive just for a moment, a split second, but has to back off. Sven really wants to get into the DRS of Jacob and sit behind and not be stuck in the train of Luke. Sven's really close, used a little bit of the train to save on the ERS, but not really much to use. He is slowly catching, however. He'll have to send it on the brakes if he wants to have a go on the Alfa Romeo, and he is going to send it round the outside. Is it going to be possible? He's done it! He's done it! What a move! Luke has to back off as he's caught napping. Round the outside goes the Alpine, but look at the sitting duck once again. It's not working. Tries to push him as wide as possible. Egapro retires on the exit of the second last motor. There's a safety car. It's a safety car. Who got the position? I think it was Luke. I think he was just ahead as they went into the corner. Luke doesn't want to lose the position to Zingy, of course, and Quibus. They're both right there. Quibus on that hard tyre, so he's more or less equal with both Luke and Sven. Zingy more or less equal as they go for the send on the inside into Parabolica. Go for it early. They do get the DRS as they're right behind, so they'll have the huge advantage, and that was very, very well played there for Sven. Has a bit of ERS to play with as well, but spamming the ERS goes Luke to the outside line, and a bleed off the brakes to try and go side by side. Has to give the space at that point. Very, very minimal, but just about perfect. And look who it is. Look who's come knocking. Zingy. Zingy's going to have a look to the outside line. He's trying to push him off track there. Goes to the inside now. Zingy spots the opportunity. Goes to the outside line. Lifts off a little bit to let these guys go through the corner. Can he get a good exit here in the Mercedes on the medium tyre? He knows he has to really defend into that corner. It's a tough situation to be in for Zingy. He can do an absolute madness here, but I don't know if it will be possible. DRS will be available, but the train is going to be intense. Very, very close here. He hasn't been with these guys for a while, or at all, I should say. DRS available. ERS, I don't quite know. That he knows that Sven is flashing. He knows he's going to be in a difficult position. Goes to the inside, but they're going to have to wait for now. This is a terrible moment. Terrible moment for Luke. Luke wasn't able to get it this time. A good exit on that medium tire for Zingy to the outside line. He's going to have to go. Tucks back into the slipstream momentarily. Now has another look into the braking zone, but Luke holds on, and they're just going to have to wait once again. So difficult to get past the Alfa Romeo. Straight line speed, though, is pro Luke at the moment. It depends who's got the most ERS left to end the straight. Once again, he spots it to see these guys going to go side by side, but moves in the braking zone. Goes to the inside line, baiting Zingy a little bit there. That is not ideal for Luke, and Luke is going to lose the positions as well. Quibus has got 1 lap to plan this out and 1 lap to execute the move. He's got a lot of pressure on him. Oh no, Zingy's made a mistake! Zingy makes a mistake and he's going to lose it! I don't believe it! Makes a mistake and down the order he goes! Zingy got no ERS to use. I don't know about Quibus. Has he got any to use? He has. He's got some to spare. Zingy could be in trouble here on the straights. And he goes for a braking maneuver! I don't believe it! I do not believe what I've just seen! What a way to end the race. That's not going to work. I know we got another lap, but that's not going to be legal, my friend. I'm very, very sorry. That's not going to play nicely into your hands after all. And it's all very, very confusing into the braking zone. Has to leave the space for the Alfa Romeo as they all a little bit squirmy. And the Alfa Romeo looking for a move to the outside. Zingy, meanwhile, finds some opportunity to escape. Sven could also escape from this. He could gain a lot if these guys fight too hard. I don't know what's going to happen. Into the braking zone they go. Luke takes the advantage. A switchback is available for Quibus. He's not able to get it right now. He's so close, and that was very interesting for Luke there. I'm not quite sure what they're thinking. Into the brakes there as Quibus was trying to look for maybe a bit of a dive, but interesting situations going on. DRS available. He's going to be absolutely rapid. Dives to the inside line as... Oh, Luke opens the door, but it's not going to be enough. I don't quite know. We'll watch. We'll see. Quibus is catching. He's got the slipstream. That's all he's got right now. DRS will be available, but to who? They try and break as early, but as late as they can. Quibus has got it, and I think he might have him. Jacob Adams comes around the final corner to win on debut. Zingy takes P2 after all. Sven will drop down to P4. Luke manages to get him in the end. That's Jacob taking the win. Zingy in P2, Luke in P3. We have Quibus taking P4, Sven, Nifo, followed by Doggy Falcons, PJ, Geisler, Cisco, Casper Sky, and Benjamin finishing off the grid. Of course, Casper getting the fastest lap, DNFing for Eager Pro, Dave in Philemon, and Matthew Riley